And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense to sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They feed the fullback this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Tigers are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll give it to the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes it inside the 40. He's got enough for the first down and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. It's definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Ducks offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a football play right there, Doris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. Powering right past the defender. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down after the completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
It's third down for the offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll set up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
It's fourth down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught, completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Tigers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Clemson. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. The linebacker shifting around now. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a third and 4. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. He fires it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. He called his own number. The freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First and 10 play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Clemson now operating in the red zone. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They come to the line on 3rd down, try to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. Now here's the toss play. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line.
The returner brings it out to the 32. And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. That's a strong stiff arm. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 11.
Extra point try coming now. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21.
That is the score. Clemson 28, Oregon 21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the back gets the football. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing with between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Now mark this at the 15. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Direct snap to the back. Fighting them off. The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass hauled in inside the 15. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. The Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run the option. Crosses the 30. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He's found some room with the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Keeper for the first down and more. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Tigers expect to be able to run the clock out here in the final minute for the W. Ball handed off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. So the